Hello guys, welcome back to another reading vlog. Today it's Monday and it's getting so close to my exams and I feel unprepared, but it's fine. It's gonna be fine. I'm just mentioning specifically my exams right now because I don't know how much reading I'm gonna get done this week. If you've seen my last vlog, then you also know that I have been really getting into embroidery. It's been so much fun. I've also been obsessed with watching Outlander and my boyfriend is also watching it with me, so we're kind of watching it together in the evenings and I'm doing my embroidery. We'll just have to see. I'm gonna try and get some reading in too. But before we get into the reading portion of this video, I did want to mention today's sponsor, which is Ana Luisa. Ana Luisa is a jewelry company. You might have already heard of them. They've really been popping up everywhere and with a good cause. I really love them and I got some beautiful pieces from them. So I got this necklace and it's so dainty and so cute and I really am obsessed with it. It is a sun, but it also has a little moonstone inside of it, which I just love. Another set of jewelry they sent me are these beautiful, again, very dainty pearl earrings. Love them so much and I really like the overall aesthetic of their jewelry. Very dainty, very pretty. And the last piece of jewelry they sent me I'm also obsessed with, and it's these really very cute small crescent earrings. I'm really excited to be working together with them, especially because they're a really sustainable brand as well. They really focus on creating sustainable jewelry. They do this by not producing in mass, but they are producing in their own labs. They're also growing their diamonds in their own labs, so there's nothing of that bloody awful circumstances surrounding that, which I very much appreciate. They even come into 100% recycled packaging, which you can again recycle. So overall I really appreciate that they focus on that so much. If you know me, then you know I'm all for sustainability and I try to be very sustainable myself, at least as much as I can. I want to thank them so much for sponsoring this video and gifting me this beautiful jewelry. I definitely feel like the jewelry I chose to just go with kind of everything, and that's definitely with all their jewelry. They're kind of timeless pieces, very dainty, very pretty. They do have some small like bold statement pieces as well, but I specifically chose the more small like dainty pieces because I just feel like they can go with everything and it can really become some staples everyday jewelry kind of thing. So I really love it. And for example, this necklace, you could layer it or you could just wear it like this, and you can wear it with basically whatever clothing piece you choose. I really like it with a lower neckline because it just shows it up. And the last thing that's also really great about them, besides their, you know, they're 100% carbon neutral and just their sustainability goals, they are also very affordable. So nothing is marked up for luxury pricing. It's all just fair pricing, I want to say. So that's another great thing about them. So if you want to get some of their jewelry, I will have their website linked down below as well as my discount code. I will also put it on the screen right here so you can use that code to buy something and get a small little discount. So I hope you guys will check them out, and thank you again Ana Luisa for sponsoring today's video. So yeah, let's now just talk about the books that I'm currently reading. If you've seen last week's vlog, then nothing has changed. It's the next day. I've not done any reading yesterday because I had to edit a video. I was just busy, but I have some like plans for this week, ambitious plans probably. I'm currently still reading Assassin's Quest by Roman Hobb, listening to the audiobook very slow. I'm only listening to like 20 to 40 minutes a day, I want to say. I do listen to it on 2x speed, but that narrator is slow. It's kind of annoying. Yeah, I'm at around page 140 now in this beast, but you know, slow but steady wins the race, right? Is that the saying? I feel like I've heard that before. And then I'm also still reading The Locker Room. It's my Kindle ebook that I'm currently reading. I really want to finish that tonight. I know I can. Well, maybe tomorrow night, but then I should really be fine because I read the first 50% in a couple of hours really. So if I just dedicate some time to it, I should be fine. And after I finish reading that, I think I really want to read The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. It's either going to be this or a book from my physical TBR because I do kind of need to read a book from my TBR for this month. I haven't read a single one yet, and I'm also really excited to read Mexican Gothic. So I think by the time I finish The Locker Room, I'll kind of choose whether I want to read this or Mexican Gothic. But I'm not gonna lie, the biggest reason I want to read is because it's so beautiful. We'll just have to see because it is a bigger book than Mexican Gothic. So I feel like Mexican Gothic I'll definitely be able to read faster, and it's perfect for spooky season because it's kind of like a horror thriller thing. Yeah, that's kind of my reading plans for this week. I'm not picking out any more books because I just know I'll be busy. My mom and my sisters might visit us the weekend, our original plans, but the government is going to announce new measures tonight, so we'll have to see if they're still allowed to visit. If they're not, then yeah, we're not gonna do it. So maybe I'm busy this weekend, maybe not, but either way, next week are my exams. So I'm gonna be busy with studying a lot. So yeah, hopefully I can get some reading done, but that's why I'm not setting too high of a TBR for myself this week, because I just know I'll be really busy, but we'll just see. It's Monday today and it's around 3 p.m. or something, and I've barely done any studying. I've just been busy with, well, my printer is not working anymore all of a sudden, and I've contacted the support because I could not figure it out myself and they still have not messaged me back. There's just a lot of stuff I needed to do this morning, so I'm gonna finish studying and hopefully praying that I'll be able to finish the locker room tonight. Hopefully that will work. But yeah, hope you guys will enjoy this vlog and I'll see you next time. Hi guys, happy Tuesday. So yeah, I just got done filming 2 videos, which is kind of why I'm sitting in this whole setup. I also filmed the cozy autumn book tag and I just put up these autumn lights and everything because I thought it would add to the vibes. But yeah, update. So first of all, I'm now wearing my other earrings. Aren't they adorable? We have a little moon and a little like star, I believe it is. And of course my necklace again. Love It by Anna Luisa. Also, I finished reading The Locker Room by Megan Quinn and I gave it 2 stars. I'm so disappointed. Actually, I didn't even finish it. I DNF'd it at like 70%, but it feels like I finished it because I was close to the end. But the first chapter of this I loved so much and I felt like it was going to be a 5-star book for me. I laughed out loud. It was so funny, but it definitely set the wrong tone for the book because it makes the characters seem like totally different than they are. Although there's still some funny things throughout the book, it really goes downhill. It came to the point where I was so annoyed by the main character. I really disliked her, Emery. It was just a personal thing for me and very controversial opinion. I didn't love the second book in the off-campus book as off-campus series as much because of this same kind of thing, the character being like this, very stubborn and to the point where it's just not realistic anymore. Everything in the book also felt a bit predictable and just especially disliked the weird sexual way everyone was talking to each other. I get it, it's a college setting, but with my friends in college even, I've never talked to them this way. Like even if you're close friends, constantly talking about sex and about how horny the other one should be and stuff like that, it was just so weird to me, so uncomfortable and so DNF that one, unfortunately, and I gave it 2 stars just because I did come a lot of the way through and I disliked most of it. I felt like I should give it a rating. That was unfortunate. That was really disappointing. I just filmed my paranormal romance readathon TBR, so I'm really excited to be reading a bunch more romance books, which I'm anticipating I will really enjoy. So I'm excited for that. But for now, I think I'm gonna read Mexican Gothic. So I think I mentioned yesterday that I was kind of torn between picking this one up or Eddie LaRue, but I've decided I really want to read this one right now because it is on my October TBR. It's spooky and I'm really in the mood for something really spooky right now, and I don't think Eddie LaRue is like that spooky. It might be a bit atmospheric but not really creepy or spooky. This one definitely is. It's also not too big. I'm just really excited to read this one, so I'm gonna start that tonight. We have a lot of studying to do first, so yeah. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, and I'm also thinking I'm gonna put my current audiobook for Assassin's Quest on hold for a bit, which will again lead to me reading like 4 books at a time, but whatever, because I noticed I kept listening to my spooky podcast, or my like the one that I'm listening to, and though I'm loving that one, I just feel like I really want to read books on audio, especially now that I'm doing the embroidery things. Could really use listen to an audiobook instead of the spooky podcast. But I'm looking for some like really horror-ish audiobooks to kind of, I don't know, switch out the podcast with but still get that same feeling, you know. And I have to say, Script is really doing me dirty once again. So many books I saw on Goodreads being really highly recommended were not available in my country, like 4 or 5 of them. But then I found Catherine House, and I'm not sure if it's going to be super creepy. It's by Elizabeth Thomas, and I believe it's more of a like secret society kind of thing. It's a gothic infused debut of literary suspense set within a secluded elite university and following a dangerously curious, rebellious undergraduate who uncovers a shocking secret about an exclusive circle of students and the dark truth beneath her school's promise of prestige. So it's Catherine House and it's like hidden in the deep woods, so it's very has that dark academia kind of creepy vibes, I think. So it sounds really up my alley actually. If it's also going to be steamy, it's perfect. So yeah, I'm gonna pick that up today too. I don't know when. I didn't work out today because I'm very busy and the exam season is starting to creep close. I only have a week left. But it's fine. But yeah, that's why I spend more time studying. I'm gonna try and working out tomorrow though, because I do think it's still important for my stress levels too. But yeah, that's why I didn't listen to an audiobook today. But hopefully tonight I can pick that up while doing some of my embroidery, and maybe I could show you, because I mentioned it last week but I didn't show the final results. But not that it's anything pretty or something, but I started this one. This is my first ever embroidery. I think it's okay, like I didn't have a pattern or anything. I definitely think I can improve, but overall it's cute, I think. And then we also have this one, which please ignore this flower, but that went really wrong. Overall this was just, yeah, I like that a bit more. This was just fun, and this is actually an old sheet that I had and it was full of holes. I was like, okay, I'm gonna replace that one finally, so I got a new one, but I didn't throw it away because I thought maybe I could use it for DIY projects. And right now it's perfect to practice embroidery on because it's really soft and thin and just very easy to use. So yeah, I'm gonna be practicing some more, and I think I'm gonna make some like bookish embroidery tonight, so it's gonna be fun, probably Outlander inspired because I've been watching Outlander. I guess that's all my updates that I have for today. I'm gonna be studying, reading, doing some embroidery. That's my life now, so yeah. Okay, I know no one asked, but I just wanted to show you that my children are all growing. So the chives are also slowly like showing themselves. This is the chamomile. It keeps on sprouting new ones, so that's cool. I thought at first kind of did the whole seed like proportion whatever wrong, but some of them are just a bit slower. And then we have basil here and here, really growing. This chamomile is doing really well, and it's also evenly growing. This one is doing the worst, but she's still doing great. I'm still proud of her. And then we have my thyme, which also is doing pretty good. I'm not sure if I should cover those like roots. I'm kind of scared to do anything with the earth right now because they're so small. They're babies. I don't want to kill them. The only ones that aren't sprouting yet is the rosemary, but it is known to, well, first of all, sometimes not even like germinate or whatever. The seeds will just stay dormant. It's really hard apparently to grow rosemary from seeds, which I don't really remember if I knew that beforehand, but I read that when I googled why they were still not sprouting. But they can also take 2 to 3 weeks to sprout, so it's only been a little over a week. So I'm just waiting, we're just giving her time. But yeah, overall, I'm so proud of them. They're so cute right now. I just can't get over how cute the chamomile is looking. The little sprouts and the basil's really cool too. It has these and the thyme is so tiny. But yeah, just wanted to give you an update. They're doing great. Well, almost all of them. Alright, hello guys, good morning. It's Thursday today. I'm not gonna lie, I had such a strange day yesterday. My boyfriend and I were both like a bit tired, didn't feel like working. It was kind of one of those Wednesdays. Apparently we have a lot of those days on Wednesday. We both stayed in our pajamas, which I think was a mistake for productivity, you know, so that's why today I really got dressed, did my makeup and everything, be more motivated. Then my box for my embroidery organization arrived, so I decided to just quickly take a break, organize my embroidery threads, and then I could continue studying. And then it turned out that organizing my embroidery threads took 6 hours. I'm not making this up. It took 6 hours. I And I was so stubborn because I started it, I organized everything kind of by color, so I didn't want to stop halfway through. I wanted to finish it. So I mean, in the end I did finish, and now it's like super neatly organized. All of my threads are really neatly organized. I actually have so many colors that I wanted to keep these ones like bigger spaces so I could put my needles and stuff in there and have everything in one box, but like I have so many colors I couldn't do that, so I have to get kind of like a tiny pouch or something so I'm really like mobile and can just take it through different rooms without making a mess of everything. But yeah, this just took me so long that I started working on this Outlander inspired embroidery. It says Sassenach, and just like it has some, I think it was supposed to be rosemary, but I think now it looks more like thyme, but that's like a reference to her being like an herbalist kind of healing woman, you know. And then this was supposed to be a dragonfly, but I think it looks more like a moth right now. And then we just have some like daisies just to fill up that space a bit. But yeah, it's okay. I do think I want to improve on this design a bit more, like change the lettering, make the leaf look prettier, make the dragonfly look more like a dragonfly. It was just fun to do, but then after spending so long organizing it, I couldn't even look at it anymore, so I didn't continue yesterday because I was just sick of it. And then I also had to study starting from like 8 p.m. till 10 p.m. I did some studying. But yeah, I am happy with how organized it is right now. But because it took so long, I did listen to my audiobook and I actually finished it. That's how long it took. I started it yesterday and I finished it. It was 11 hours long, but I listened to it on 2 times speed, so it gives you an indication of how long this took me, because I finished it even before I was done with the organizing, so insane. But yeah, I finished reading Catherine House and I gave it 2 stars. I'm so disappointed and surprised that, like, I'd seen it before on YouTube and everyone was kind of promoting it as like a dark academia, mysterious, like spooky book. Well, I guess the academia part is there. It didn't really feel that dark. It was not spooky at all. It was very predictable. I really disliked the main character. In the beginning I was kind of like, okay, you know, she's a bit edgy, I think she's depressed, and because she was very detached from everything, she didn't care about anything. It's been said multiple times throughout the book that she just didn't care about anything at all. Nothing was interesting to her. She didn't care about people, she didn't care about her studies, the school. And so you also don't care, because she is the perspective. She shows you Catherine House through her eyes, but nothing really is special or anything because she is so detached. I felt very detached too. I've read some reviews on Goodreads and some people experienced the same. Other people apparently really liked Inez, the main character, and worked for them. It just didn't work for me, so it might still work for you, but the mystery aspect, or just the thing how it turned out in the end, was very predictable. And also the way she found out, like, everything was so annoying because we just had to follow along with her, but she didn't care at all. So it took her full 3 years at this college to kind of find out what it was all about. Like, literally the one thing this whole school revolved around. She just didn't get it, and it was so annoying. And then the ending is very disappointing. I'm not gonna say, of course, what it is. The only reason I gave it 2 stars and not 1 star is because I did like the atmosphere. Like, she did create that kind of gothic, dark academia feeling, because, you know, she was studying arts and history and stuff, so I mean that does fit the academia aesthetic a bit. I did like that, and I think the narrator did a good job of making Inez at least seem somewhat interesting, and one of her friends was kind of cool, but so it was so disappointing. But yeah, I finished that. I'm really sure if I'm gonna listen to my podcast or pick up the Assassin's Quest again or listen to a different audiobook. I don't know. I don't have a lot of time to listen to audiobooks anyway because I have a lot of studying to do. But I did, after 10 p.m. I decided to quit studying and read a bit before going to bed, otherwise I would probably dream about studying and I didn't want it. So I read quite a bit of I'm on page 80 or something right now of Mexican Gothic, and I am really enjoying this one. I'm so happy because after the disappointment that was Catherine House, I was kind of scared I wouldn't like it. But I am actually really enjoying this, and I've already had some like spooky nightmare stuff, and I'm already so I was really excited to finally, because I've been craving a really spooky ghost story horror novel, you know, and Catherine House wasn't spooky at all. I wanted something really creepy, and I just felt like I can only find like thrillers that deal with like psychopaths or just humans, but I wanted a ghost story really bad, and I think this is going to fulfill that craving. So I'm really excited to be reading more, and she's already really creating that atmosphere. I feel like it is a bit tropey, but it's exactly what I wanted, so for me it's completely fine. The only thing is that the writing style is kind of weird, but I'm not hating it or anything. It's just weird. I'm not really used to it, I guess, because it does make you feel very detached from the main character. I don't know if that's like the purpose of this, because it does feel more like you're just watching from above what is happening here. You're not really in the main character's head. That's what it feels like to me, but it's not really a negative thing per se. Just something you kind of have to get used to. I'm just kind of watching Noemi as she goes to this house and starts to learn more about its history, why it might possibly be haunted. She gets nightmares and stuff, and it's probably gonna get really creepy, and I'm already kind of have a feeling that there's something with the wallpaper with the walls or something, and it just kind of creeps me out. So I'm really excited. But yeah, it does feel like I'm just watching Noemi do those things, and I'm not really there with her, experiencing her feelings or whatever. But still, it's really interesting, and yeah, I'm really excited to hopefully read some more of that tonight, and it would be great if I could finish it this week, but I'm not sure yet. Also, I just love this cover. It's stunning. Hopefully after my exams I have some time, and especially in December when I finally have Christmas holidays, because we don't get any holidays in between like the start of the school year until December. So the first 4 months continuously working hard and studying, but after that I get a 2-week break, and then we only have a 4-week one subject kind of period, which is also going to be really chill. So December and January are going to be chill, and that's also when I started my booktube in the first place. Like in the beginning of 2020, it was in January after my Christmas break, and I just had some time to finally start a booktube channel, and so in January it will be my 1-year anniversary. It's insane. This year has been so insane, but it's also been flying by for me. Anyway, so I'm looking forward to having more reading time and more time for booktube by then, but now I just have to power through. But yeah, I have so many books I want to read right now. Hi guys, happy Friday! So normally I don't end my vlogs on a Friday. Usually I also do the weekend, but due to very busy circumstances, my exams and whatnot, I am gonna wrap it up here. So yeah, I think it's gonna be a bit of a shorter vlog. Who knows? I always think I have short vlogs, and then in the end I end up with like 2 hours of raw footage. So there we are. Also, I'm here with Abby, who is sleeping, sort of. I'm bothering her. So yeah, last reading updates, I guess. I actually had to work on like this sort of master summary that I've been creating for both of my classes for this semester. So I also have, like, I always have summaries for every week, all of the readings that we had to do. I have tutorial notes, I have summaries of the lectures, and then I just kind of compile it all in one big summary that I can reference during my exam, because it's an open book exam now because of COVID. I've been doing that, but I've been able to like watch YouTube or listen to my audiobook. So I did start a new audiobook while doing that, and I started Ghost Squads because I was just kind of scrolling through script and I wasn't really feeling Assassin's Quest yet. So I decided I wanted some spooky things, and this just looked like a really cute spooky middle grade, and so far I'm not really that far into it yet. But what I've gathered is that the main character, I forgot her name, but she has Dominican roots, but I do believe they live in the USA now. Her mom kind of walked out on them, so she lives with her dad, and she has basically a whole ghost family. Her dad can't see them, he can only see them as fireflies, but he knows that their family. Starts off like the first chapter with like a thunderstorm outside, and the girl's a bit scared, and then her grandma, her abuela, is there to kind of comfort her. She's a ghost, and so she's always wearing her pajamas because she died in her pajamas. And yeah, it's basically her family. And I do believe the overall plot, I just really quickly scanned the summary, is that accidentally some like evil ghosts or something get loose, and they have to make sure they don't destroy things. And there's also the possibility that they're going to lose their house, and their dad just gives ghost tours actually. So it all has to do with like ghosts and stuff, and I think that she's going to help her dad with the help of her ghost family to kind of save their house and also save the city from these evil ghosts. I think that's what it's going to be about. Like I said, I think I only listened to the first 2 chapters or something. But yeah, that's been fun so far. It's cute and I'm really excited to continue it. However, this morning I went to the grocery store and I actually listened to the spooky podcast, the Magnus Archives, which I'm just really addicted because there's this underlying storyline, I think, yeah, going on where kind of things are happening in the institute itself with the people there, and I'm really curious to find out what's happening. So I've been really enjoying that podcast. And speaking of spooky things, I'm also really enjoying Mexican Gothic. I am now on page 140 about. And it's chapter 13, and things are starting to get creepy. Her nightmares are really creepy, and she's starting to sleepwalk in this very spooky, scary, haunted house, and like the walls are like pulsing and stuff. So yeah, things are scary, exciting, and yeah, the writing style is still strange to me the way this is written, but I do think it works for me anyway in this book, because it really feels like I said, like I'm watching an episode or like a haunted movie, like a spooky movie or something. Like I'm above observing it all, kind of. So it's a bit strange. Usually I feel like I am in the story with the characters if it's well written and I'm like invested. Right now I'm just kind of watching, seeing what they're going to do, but it's fun too. So yeah, I'm really excited to finish that. I don't know, I'm gonna try to vlog next week, but I have 2 exams, so we're gonna have to see if that's going to work out, or if I'm gonna take a week off and vlog the week after. I'm for sure going to vlog the week after, because I do believe that's the start of the paranormal readathon, which I do want to join. I'll be posting a TBR video for that very soon. Paranormal romance readathon. It's hosted by Jess from Peace Love Books. I believe also Lacey, Bree, Charles, Desiree, just a whole bunch of romance booktubers are hosting it, and I'm really excited to join in. So I think I'm going to be vlogging then, but it could be that you're not really getting any closure from me in a vlog, because I might just finish this off camera, I guess. But of course I will be talking about it in my wrap up for October, so you'll be hearing my thoughts then for sure. But yeah, not sure if I'm going to be finishing this in a vlog or not, because this vlog is ending here and I haven't finished it yet, obviously. I'm hoping to read some more, but we'll have to see how busy I'll be. But yeah, I think that's all I wanted to tell you. Yeah, so I finished Catherine House. Very disappointed. I actually was checking my wish list, because I do check it every now and then and remove any books that I have since bought or whatever, and I saw Catherine House was on there, so I removed that very quickly. I don't want that anymore. But yeah, we finished that. Started Ghost Squad and started Mexican Gothic, but not that far into it, unfortunately. So yeah, that's kind of it. So thank you guys for watching. I again really want to thank today's sponsor, Ana Luisa, for my beautiful jewelry. Like I said, you can check them out. Their link is in the description down below if you want to get any of their jewelry for yourself. And again, I have a discount code for you guys. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you in my next video, hopefully soon. Bye bye.